All right, welcome back, friends. Everything you need to know about NLF's payout system is going down in this video. Let's get into it. So, what exactly do you need to know? Well, there's a few things to go through. All right, we'll start with the profit split, the processing fee, and the types of payouts you can get. So when we jump onto the NLF site, you can see right here all of our accounts. Now, here are the first things you need to be wary of. The payout cycle, or the reward cycle as we like to call it. On the one steps, you've got that 14-day cycle, which means from the moment you take your first trade on that live stage, it's 14 days until you are able to be paid out. And that is without ignoring all the other rules like 3 profitable trading days, making sure if you have an account with consistency as well, those things matter too. 14 days, 2 steps of 14 days. Now, the next thing you need to be wary of is on that instant and now on the special accounts. By the time I'm recording this, the on-demand payouts for the special accounts will be released. You have this feature too. So now you have 2 decisions. Do you want to go with an account that means you've got to wait 14 days for a payout, or you have the option of making just 2.5% in profit and you are able to withdraw? The choice is yours. So that is the first point. When you're selecting your account, when it comes to payouts, you need to understand the reward cycle. Is it on demand or is it 14 days? Now you do have the option as well for these 1 and 2 steps to add 7-day payouts, but ultimately, do you want to trust your trading strategy and ultimately wait till you hit that profit target and then pay out? Or are you more inclined to be patient, trade a little bit longer, you can maybe withdraw a little bit more, and in that regard, you wait that 14 days. That's number 1. Number 2 that you need to take into consideration is the profit split. All right, for 1 and 2 steps, it is that 80%, as well as the instant actually. So 1, 2, and instants all have 80%, meaning if you withdraw $100, you get $80 back. That special account, the instant 10K is down to 50%, but this is a whole different account entirely that I could make a video on, but 50%. So if you withdraw $100, you're getting $50. Now the 50 for 50, 100 for 100, and 25 for 25. I don't know why I said that back to front, but they all have 90%. Now that is the second thing to take into consideration, because when you withdraw $100 off the special account, you're keeping 90. So when you're going through your accounts and it comes to payouts and you're thinking, what account is going to be best for me when I go to pay out my funds? Well, you need to look at those 2 stats. How much money am I keeping after my payout, and how quickly can I be paid out? Take those 2 considerations in while we move into the next topic, which will be, how can you be paid out? So when you jump onto the FAQ section, you want to jump down to the withdrawal and payouts. This is where everyone wants to be. How do you make your money? Come down to the withdrawal and payout section, and this is the FAQ you want to find. What withdrawal options do I have? So you want to read this carefully, because there are 2 options you have when you trade with NLF, coming in the form of a direct crypto transfer or Rise. Now, Rise has been in the industry for years, so I'm sure you all know about it, but for any of those new traders or those new prop firm traders more specifically, Rise is a payment platform that allows you to take your payments in multiple forms, one being bank transfer, another being crypto. So you have the options. Do you want your money to come straight into your bank account? Do you want it transferred via crypto? And that is when option number 2 comes in, which is just direct crypto transfer. You don't have to wait for the Rise onboarding. You don't have to wait for the payout to come to you. You simply submit your payout request, get approved, and you'll be transferred same day. So those are the 2 options. So number 1 is statistics of accounts. Do you want that longer waiting period for your payouts, or do you want that on-demand payout? How much profit split are you willing to part with? Do you want 80%, 90%? Do you want to add the 100% profit split to your account? That's up to you. Number 2 is, how can you actually receive your payouts? Like I've just mentioned, you've got both Rise and direct crypto transfer. Now, like I said, and like I will always say about NLF, we keep things transparent. So I'm not going to ignore, and I will explain that on every payout, our traders do face a $35 withdrawal fee. This is for 2 reasons. Rise will always penalize, probably isn't the right word, but will always take a service fee. That's a better word, service fee. Rise takes a service fee of about $50. So we charge our traders $35 for every time they need to use Rise. Very similar thing on the crypto side of things. Early days of NLF, we had a few traders give the wrong address into their account. So we now have a way about ensuring our payouts go through correctly, and how we do this is with a confirmation platform, which does take a fee, but it means before the money is fully out of our hands, we ensure that the trader's details are correct, that they are being sent to the right place, not only from their end, but from our end as well. That does incur a fee. So when you are taking your payout, you do need to be aware of those two things. What's your profit split? How much are you going to be left with after your withdrawal? So if you take a $500 withdrawal at 80% profit split, you're left with $400. Then with that $35 processing fee, you're left with $365. That is the next thing. Now, the third thing you want to look into is obviously how often can you receive the payout? Here we go. So not only do we have that 14-day rule, and this is actually no longer the case. Payouts are no longer, look at that, ladies and gentlemen, we're finding new tweaks that we need to make on our end during a video. But payouts are not processed within 24 to 48 hours anymore. Payouts are processed immediately after approval because we have a 12-hour bonus that I will show you as well. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we've talked about what statistics are best for your payouts in terms of profit splits and payout frequencies. We've talked about how you can receive them via bank transfer, aka Rise, or direct crypto transfer. We've been transparent with the processing fees, and now the next best thing to know is our payout promise. So number 3, what is NLF's payout promise? Well, I will show you on screen as well, but I will also verbally explain, which is if you do not receive your payout within 12 hours after being approved, you get a $1,000 bonus. All right, that is on every single payout. So it does not matter if you're getting a $500 payout, a $5,000 payout, or a $50,000 payout. If you do not receive your funds within 12 hours of approval, you are given $1,000 added on top. And that is an accountability measure for us to make sure our payouts are approved and paid quickly. So best believe when you see that approval come through and you know, great, I have been approved for my payout, you will receive it once you see that approval come through, you will know, great, I will either receive my funds within the next 12 hours or I will get a $1,000 bonus added to it. All right, now the fourth and final point to go through. What is the minimum withdrawal you can make for a payout? It's a great question. Well, after profit splits and fee deductions, your minimum withdrawal is $125, meaning if you have 80% profit split and you have your processing fee, you need to ensure that you're going to be able to actually withdraw your funds. So let's do $200 for instance. At an 80% profit split, that means you'd be left with $160. And at that $35 processing fee, you would be bang on $125, meaning you would be approved for your payout. Now, if you did a $160 withdrawal at 80% profit split, you will be left with $128. After your processing fee, that will come down to $93. Is that enough to receive your payout? No, it is not. So please be aware that when you are withdrawing, that processing fees and profit splits will absolutely determine whether or not your payout is approved or rejected. And number 5, the final point of the video. We have already gone through the statistics you need to be aware of when you're going for the account right for you. We have gone through how you can withdraw your funds. We've gone through how much you need to be able to withdraw. And we've also gone through NLF's payout promise. But to wrap the video up entirely, what is the overall withdrawal limit on accounts? Well, if you jump into that withdrawal limit section here, you can see all accounts have a 3% cap on that first withdrawal. Regardless of if you're trading a 5K account or a 200K account, you are only able to withdraw up to 3% of your profit. Now, on that second withdrawal, the payout cap lifts to 8%. So within the first 2 payouts, you have a maximum of 11% you are able to withdraw from your account. After that, we go into what we call the overflow system. which means a trader can withdraw up to $10,000 every 2 payout cycles. So if you have a 5K account or a 200K account, you are absolutely capped at that $10,000 per payout cycle. How can you overcome this? Well, you have a few options. You can always do 7-day withdrawal add-on. This is the source, by the way. This is what gives you the little extra tip if you're trying to make more money and maximize your profits with NLF. So you have the 7-day withdrawal add-on, meaning you can take up to $10,000 every 2 weeks instead of every 4. You also have the payout on demand feature, meaning that there technically is no withdrawal cycle. It simply comes down to how much profit you can earn by hitting that 2.5% minimum. Now, other than that, that is absolutely everything you need to know about the payouts here at NLF. So with all that information, go pick the right account for you, whether it's a 5K one step or a 200K instant. Start trading today. Be smart, be vigilant, and take those profits and run with them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.